hollow blowing iron made of tempered stainless steel to collect some of the melt. He constantly rotates the iron so the melt clings together in what's called a gather. The blower rolls the gather on a heat-resistant table. This sparks a flame because the table is coated with beeswax to prevent the molten crystal from sticking. The blower exhales a slow, steady breath of air to create the base of the piece, called the ball. After letting it cool for 90 seconds, he dips the ball back into the furnace to coat it with another layer of molten crystal. This fortifies the ball. Now he begins shaping the ball, using various wooden tools. This one's called a block. He uses another tool called a divider to create grooves so the ball will fit into a mould. He now inserts the ball into a steel mould, one of 150 this company uses for its collection. The craftsmen coat the inside of the mould beforehand with a paste of cork dust, linseed oil and charcoal dust. This prevents the ball from sticking, which would cause flaws in the crystal. The blower releases the ball, now called the bowl, using a foot pedal. After cooling the ball for 1 minute, another craftsman called a stemmer adds another gather to create the stem of the wine glass. He clips the gather with heat-resistant scissors. He uses a wooden divider to shape the stem area and a metal divider to stretch the gather into the shape of the stem. The stemmer must be highly skilled. There's no mould or pattern to follow. He relies entirely on eyesight, intuition and patience. After 24 hours at 1500 degrees Celsius, a gooey liquid that's the consistency of honey is produced. The molten glass pours out of the furnace. Shears cut the flow at precise intervals to produce cylindrical globs. Each glob is the exact amount required to make up one bottle or jar. They drop to a device called the scoop. The scoop moves them to troughs that feed them to jar-forming and bottle-forming machines. A glob of molten glass goes into a preliminary mould. In a matter of seconds, it comes out as a miniature version of the bottle, known as a parison. Each parison then moves into a blow mould, the cavity of which is the shape of the final bottle. The equipment blows compressed air into the parison, stretching the glass outward towards the wall of the mould cavity. This process creates the final bottle shape and hollows out the inside. These are amber-coloured beer bottles. The colour is produced by adding small amounts of iron, sulphur and carbon to the glass mix.